you may want to call off the funeral. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 faked deaths in movies.
Key to that chain is in the bathtub.
For this list, we're taking a look at big screen characters that orchestrate their deaths and go into hiding.
So, you've experienced this sort of thing before?
You get used to it.
We're excluding fake out deaths because we have another list for that. Also, a spoiler alert is probably called for. Number 10. Nick Parsons, Double Jeopardy.
I haven't felt this good since the day my husband died.
What do you do if you want to get out of your loveless marriage and make a buttload of cash in the process? Take out a life insurance policy, fake your death, and frame your wife for the murder.
Nick? Oh my God.
That's exactly what Nick Parsons does in Double Jeopardy, killing two birds with one stone.
They're tough in Louisiana, Libby. You shoot me, they'll give you the gas chamber.
No, they won't. It's called Double Jeopardy. I learned a few things in prison, Nick.
As crafty as Nick is, his accused wife catches on to his staged murder. After getting out on parole 6 years later, she sets out to hunt Nick down and actually kill him.
So, what did you do, not pay your parking tickets?
Oh, no. I was convicted of murdering my husband.
Since she's already been tried for the murder, she can't be re-prosecuted. You gotta love that Fifth Amendment.
I don't want to kill you, Nick. I just want you to suffer like I suffered.
Number 9. Lieutenant James Gordon, The Dark Knight.
We got you, you son of a bitch.
Many people in the Dark Knight trilogy successfully fake their deaths, including Batman himself.
No! That's Batman!
At the same time, though, the series wasn't afraid to kill characters off.
Commissioner Loeb dedicated his life to law enforcement and to the protection of his community.
Because of this, audiences thought that James Gordon had really bitten the bullet at Commissioner Loeb's funeral. Although it seemed like the Joker and his men had killed Gotham's most honest cop, it was Gordon who had the last laugh.
You do like to play things pretty close to the chest. We got him, Harvey.
Gordon would subsequently get a much-deserved promotion, although the Joker still had a few more tricks up his sleeve.
See, I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve.
Where's Derek?
Have all these rules and you think they'll save you.
Number 8. John Kramer, Saw.
You're gonna be all right. You're just wounded in the shoulder.
John Kramer is so confident in his fake death that he lies in front of our protagonists for the entire running time of Saw.
First dead body I've ever seen. Looked different in real life. They don't move.
A cancer patient suffering from a fatal brain tumor, Kramer shows other people the value of life by making them play deadly games.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me, but I know you. I want to play a game.
In order to evade the authorities, he enlists a scapegoat to throw everybody off track. Just when it seems like the Jigsaw Killer has been brought to justice, the unknown corpse arises, and Kramer reveals himself as the true criminal mastermind.
There's a slow-acting poison coursing through your system, which only I have the antidote for.
It's game over for Adam, but the game is just beginning for Kramer.
Most people are so ungrateful to be alive. But not you. Not anymore. Game over.
Number 7. Nick Fury, Captain America: The Winter Soldier.
My friends,
Is that what we are?
that's up to you.
We can't believe it. They actually killed off Nick Fury.
Don't do this to me, Nick.
We never thought it would actually happen, but a major character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe got the axe. Perhaps we should have seen this coming, with Samuel L. Jackson's contract expiring and all.
Anybody ask for me, tell them they can find me right here.
Alas, Fury will be deeply missed, and the MCU will never be quite the same without— oh wait, never mind.
About damn time.
Turns out Fury is still alive. His death was all a ruse to sabotage Hydra.
We have to assume everyone aboard those carriers is Hydra.
to get past them, insert these server blades, and maybe, just maybe, we can salvage what's left.
We're not salvaging anything.
So it looks like he'll be sticking around for several more sequels, crossovers, and spin-offs. Hooray! Yes!
You need to keep both eyes open.
Number 6. Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock Holmes, A Game of Shadows.
The most dangerous criminal and the foremost champion of the law of their generation.
Sherlock Holmes is truly an immortal character that will never die in our popular culture. He'll also never die in any screen adaptations.
Holmes, how did you know I would find you? You didn't find me, you collapsed the building on me.
When caught in an inescapable showdown with Professor Moriarty, Holmes sees only one solution: to call for help, or to grab Moriarty and plunge themselves into the Reichenbach Falls. Watson believes his partner in crime has met his end, but Holmes is sitting right in front of him the entire time. How did he survive the fall? That's a mystery only Sherlock Holmes himself could solve, although we're sure the explanation is quite elementary.
A letter was received from René using this same paper.
Of course. He took it with him wherever he went. He's telling the truth, René isn't here.
Number 5. Jim Phelps, Mission Impossible.
Abort! Do you read me?
The Mission Impossible franchise is full of undercover secret agents and masters of deceit with a knack for faking deaths. Take Julia's apparent demise in MI3, for example.
No. 10.
No!
The fake death that initially took us by surprise, however, was Jim Phelps.
Ethan.
After seemingly dying in action, Phelps is revealed to be alive and well. Not only that, but he was the mole who sold secrets to arms dealers and took the lives of 3 IMF agents.
Why? When you think about it, Ethan, it was inevitable. No more Cold War.
We're almost positive Phelps is dead for real now, however, as it'd be pretty hard for anyone to come back from a helicopter explosion. Number 4. Henry Shaw Gondorf and Johnny Kelly Hooker, The Sting.
All right, everybody, FBI. Don't anybody try to leave.
Any great con man needs to know how to execute a convincing fake death.
Come on! But my money's in there!
There's a couple of dead guys in there, too. You can't get mixed up in that.
In The Sting, Henry Gondorf and Johnny Hooker pull off the biggest con of their careers with a little help.
Hello, Henry. It's been a long time.
As FBI agents raid the parlor, it appears that Hooker has stabbed Gondorf in the back. Gondorf subsequently shoots Hooker in the back, only to be shot by an FBI agent.
Come on, move them back!
Gondorf and Hooker have played Lonergan and the audience for fools, however, as their staged deaths were all part of an elaborate ruse.
He's gone.
They may be dishonest, but the friendship these men share is 100% genuine.
It's a nice con, Hickey. I thought you were the feds myself when you came in.
No trouble, Henry. Snyder went for it all the way. You should have seen the rag he lit under Lonergan.
Number 3. Laura Williams Burney, Sleeping with the Enemy.
That was the night that I died, and someone else was saved.
When you're sleeping with the enemy, sometimes simply asking for a divorce isn't an option.
I can't live without you. And I won't let you live without me.
Packing up and leaving her controlling husband isn't good enough for Laura Burney either.
Come quickly. I've just killed an intruder.
To escape his abuse, she decides to fake her death by falling overboard at sea.
Someone who knew there would be one moment when he wouldn't be watching. Someone who knew that the darkness from the broken lights would show the way.
Although her husband believes she can't swim, Laura makes it to the shore, moves away, changes her name, and lives happily ever after. That is, until her husband learns the truth.
You sneaked off inexplicably.
I didn't sneak off.
Need I remind you how I worried?
No. You reminded me enough the night I came back.
You really should have made sure that wedding ring flushed down the toilet, Laura.
He may issue an order instructing me to stay away from my own wife. Nothing can keep me away.
Number 2. Juliet Capulet, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo. Oh, Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Young love doesn't always work out the way you'd hoped. the same can be said about fake deaths.
Oh, you the doors to breath. To seal with a righteous kiss.
Knowing that her family will never approve of her love for Romeo, Juliet drinks a potion that allows her to mimic her death.
Dateless bargain. To engrossing death.
Once the potion's effects wear off, she plans to reunite with Romeo and run away with him.
Now kiss thy lips. Place some poison yet doth hang on them.
It probably would have been smart to inform Romeo of her plans beforehand, though.
With a kiss. And die.
Upon awakening, Juliet finds that her love is committing suicide, and she decides to join him. It makes for a tragically poetic ending that only Shakespeare could have written.
For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.
Before we get to our top pick, here are some honorable mentions.
Thank you, Father.
Officiellement, vous êtes décédé samedi à 17h. C'est le médecin de la prison centrale qui a constaté votre suicide provoqué par une injection massive de tranquillisants. Vous êtes en terre au cimetière de Maison-Alfort, allée 8, numéro 30.
We're gonna do whatever we can.
Make it like it was.
You will always be
My friend.
Sam.
I gotta be going on.
Calm down, Doctor. Now's not the time for fear. That comes later.
So I borrowed a prop from a nearby nursing school. Metro Man was finally dead. And Music Man was born.
Music Man?
That way I could keep my logo.
Cause of
Come
what?
again?
I was finally free to get in touch with my true power.
Number 1, James Bond, You Only Live Twice.
Calling Cape Cod. Cape Cod, this is Jupiter 16.
The fact that this movie is called You Only Live Twice should tell you up front that it entails a fake death.
We have had some interesting times together, Ling. I'll be sorry to go.
Being a secret agent often involves going undercover. For this mission, though, Mr. Bond needs to go so deep undercover that he fakes his death in Hong Kong.
We're too late. Well, at least he died on the job.
It appears 007 has died doing what he loves most. But it was all part of a ruse so he could spy on the Japanese.
Oh, you must excuse this rather odd mixture of styles, but I refuse to go entirely Japanese.
Fake deaths have since become a staple of James Bond pictures, as with Alec Trevelyan in GoldenEye.
Alec? Back from the dead.
In Mr. Bond's case, he's definitely lived more than twice.
I've got you now.
Well, enjoy yourself.
Do you agree with our list?
Who are you working for?
What fake big screen death threw you for a loop?
You're not very good at keeping promises, Nick.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.